or less. Ooh.
Attaboy. You'll have a very happy.
Yeah. We're only an hour late. Only an hour late to start this shit. Yo, welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm sorry if you're new to this. We're not usually an hour late, but shit happens today. So here we are. It's myself, your host, Jose Luis Garza Jr. With me is humble hater James. He's the black guy. If you don't know which one that is, and then there's Alex, the professor. He's the one that only shows that top part of his head. He's like this, That's him right there. That's the professor, Alex Cruz. What's going on, fellas?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you can see here on the slideshow, 4th annual quarterback consensus ranking. We do this the last 4 years. It's been one of the biggest things we do, one of the most fun things, most controversial things, and that's how we like it because, goddamn, some of us just hate some certain quarterbacks, but that's okay. That's the life we chose. Isn't that right, Alex?
Oh, Alex. Oh, man. You and Jeff. Good Lord.
Oh no! This year is a lot more, James. It's oh my God! You're gonna see the names, the names of certain positions, and when I reveal where they are, oh my God!
I'm not gonna lie. I had to rush mine, bro. I was a little nervous.
I can tell by some of your decisions. I can tell by some traders' decisions. I can tell by some of y'all's. Oh my God, y'all got me crazy. But it's okay.
I think I got some decent ones. I had to go back to change some of mine.
Yeah, let's see how. So, if Derek Carr is on this list, I'm gonna lose it. Well, he's not on the list to lose it
at all.
But on a real note, where y'all got Joe Milton? Nowhere on this list either. Thank you for asking. If Jalen Hurts is top 3, RIP to me.
No,
I'll see you soon.
Nah, I didn't do that.
It's 8:00. I have bedtime. Well, you're gonna be here. Gee, where is HR? I have a complaint. Well, Karen, you can take all your complaints over to my son. He's 4.
I had a meeting, bro. I had a meeting.
And some people called in late saying they got ice cream runs. I mean, taking care of the children. You know what I mean. But anyways, guys, let's get started. Let's get started with our 4th annual quarterback consensus rankings. Guys, are y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. So we're not showing each of our top 10s because honestly, I'm not going to explain everyone else's stuff. And honestly, James and Alex can defend themselves when here you go. They can defend themselves when they get to that position. But here we go. We are going straight to number 32. Tyler Shuck. There's no debate here, right? There's really no debate. But he sucks. 2nd round pick. It shouldn't have even been picked up before, Shedeur Sanders. But he wasn't speed on the highway, so I guess he got picked up. And now he wants a fully guaranteed contract. He hasn't even signed his rookie contract yet. So, any complaints? I didn't think so.
I mean, he has the only upside with him is just
what's his upside? What is his upside?
Having experience being an older quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
you should be more mature and know playbooks a little bit more and understand schemes. So, brother,
he is the same age as Amon-Ra St. Brown. They are from the same high school grade.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Brother, Amon-Ra's what? Entering his 5th year, his 4th year, 5th year, whatever it is. Yeah, this guy's old. He's not gonna do well. Bye. Number 31, Danny Pennies. He's apparently leading the Indianapolis Colts against Anthony Richardson, so he's here instead of AR5 or 15, whatever he is. Anyone sad about that?
You picked a hell of a picture. My God.
Jeff put him at 27.
That's fucking good.
I was nice to put him at 29 only because I think the Colts are better than the Giants offensively.
That's crazy.
And it's the AFC South, to be fair. So,
that's crazy.
No complaints, right?
Man,
I didn't think so.
Last year he was 31. It's crazy.
Oh, and by the way, the rankings at the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, are the rankings that we had postseason. So last year at the end of the season, we put him at 31. We're gonna go back to Tyler Shuck. Obviously, he wasn't ranked at all because he wasn't in the league. So What you're going to see at the bottom is where we had them ranked after the season last year. Now, James, what might be a little confusing for you is that you didn't make a list after the season. So I don't even know if you saw that episode.
Probably not.
So there'll probably be some like last year stuff and numbers like, wait, what? He was number 4? I thought he was number 1. He was not. All right. Number 30. Welcome back, Joe Flacco, to Cleveland. To the dog pound. Oof.
Bro, I'm on the fucking money right now. I'm killing this back end. Like, pause. Like, oh, Jesus. Controversy starts when you get to the top
Alex,
10.
why was he the worst one for you out of all the 32 guys? Why was he the worst one?
Because he's gonna be you already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna throw 5 touchdowns and throw 7 interceptions. The other quarterbacks ahead of him, the rookie, Tyler, what's his last name?
Shuck.
I mean, he's still unknown. You kind of know what Joe Flacco's gonna give you. So
yeah, Joe Flacco. Last time we saw him in a Cleveland uniform, took him to the playoffs.
Yeah, he didn't end so well though.
They went there, didn't they? I mean, he got him there. They weren't going to do it without him.
Hey, he did what Dak didn't do.
Hey, the best part of this picture, by the way, is the uniform.
Fucking amazing. hey, chef's kiss. I love those Cleveland uniforms. Fire. Quarterback, not so much.
Nah, you're absolutely right. All right, let's get into it. Now we're entering the 20s, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the controversy. Okay, so just so y'all know, as consensus wise, these were the guaranteed bottom 3. I don't know what Marco and Trey were thinking, putting Joe Flacco 20 and 27, but these were like the guarantee. Like when you added up the numbers and divided them by 6, these were the guaranteed top 3. By the way, I think it's like from 22 to 29. Let me be sure.
They watch football on Reels.
No, so from the whoever's ranked 25 to 29, their differences are like literally by 0.6.
That's
so
crazy.
They were that close because everyone has them like spread out too much. So here we go. 29. JJ McCarthy. Gonna be his first year. I am apparently way too high on this kid.
Oh man, what the fuck? Top 20?
It's Minnesota, bro. Okay, so here's my logic. Hear me out before y'all burn me, okay? Hear me out. Minnesota, it's tough for him to fail. Sam Darnold had a fucking year. He had a top 10 year. And
this guy's coming off of an injury, though.
Okay, and the day is everyone's coming off an injury. It doesn't matter. You take a step and you got hurt just for planting your foot on the floor. Okay, relax. I'm not worried about that. I get it. He's young. He's had multiple surgeries and whatnot. It don't matter, bro. At the end of the day, you got Justin Jefferson. You got Jordan Addison.
You got Aaron Jones. You got Hawkinson. You're right. He has everything.
You got Jordan Mason.
He got everything he needs to be successful. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the KOC, the O'Connor trust. This is Coach O'Connor trust. Okay. This is me going that high. So
I respect. I'm top 20 is a little far for me, but I can agree with what you. I can agree with everything you said. He does have all of the supporting cast to be successful. They built up their old line this season. They got a few guys in free agency, so let's see what they do.
Jose, you're the only one that really had any thing bad to say whenever he was coming out of the draft.
Right, but like to be fair, right? But no, you're right. Like you're right. Like, but at the same time too, it's like, well, Michigan was looking good, right? To be fair, that national championship game,
yeah, they were.
That team was good, but Sam Darnold had a top 10 year. Could have had a top 5 year if he didn't blow the last 2 games of the year for him and the team.
Facts.
So this is KOC. This is the trust of KOC year. So that's all it is. That's all it is. Coach of the year. Right? That's our coach of the year, right? So,
all right, let's go.
20. All right. So Joe says, what's up, fellas?
What up, JoJo?
Shuck gonna lead the Saints to an 0-17 season. I believe you. Good one, Chi-Town. LOL. Jose, I feel you. Yes. We just gotta trust KOC, man. That's all it is. I hope my boy Dak doesn't get shafted again like last year.
Joe, I'll put that man respectfully where I thought he should be. Now, I can't speak for the other 4. I can't. You know what I mean?
What?
So
See, like, okay, because Jeff already put him last, right?
I know where Jeff put his ass at.
So I mean,
If,
Alex, we don't gotta say nothing right now. Okay, we're good.
yeah, if Joe Milton does have a pick, it's probably from Jeff.
If you look at JJ in third quarter, he played very good. Like preseason, I assume. Anyways, we'll go with 28. We'll go with 28. Russell Wilson is man. We have no faith in this man whatsoever, do we?
Respectfully,
25.
22 I thought was good for the fact that he don't
Me
got
and you
much to
agree.
work
Me
with.
and you agree.
I
Malik
also,
Neighbors.
he don't. That's good, but he don't. I don't think he has a lot to work with. But I think there's a new energy with this team. I think they will pick up a little bit, but I still feel they will be led more defensively than offensively. I just don't trust their O line. Like their O line is atrocious.
I mean, Russ played. I know Jose don't think so, but Russ played pretty well with Denver when he literally had like nobody to work with too on the
Yeah,
offensive side of the ball. I mean, he played efficient, like
yeah,
efficient. And I mean, it just his coach didn't like him.
His
So
second
yeah.
in Denver, a little better than the first. You're right. I'm not going to disagree with you.
I mean, like,
a lot better in Pitt until
so,
Yeah.
they started
I mean,
like 6-1 with him, and then he fell, lost 5 straight.
this
That's
Giants
what
team
that's
could,
what I'm looking at. Like with Pitt, he had more defense, so he got more opportunities with the ball. So I look at it with them. They kind of aired it out, and they didn't. I mean, George Pickens was a hit or miss, and he was, what I'm saying, hot and cold. But I do feel like with this team, like Malik is going to be there. They got Theo Johnson. He's a 6'7" tight end target. You know what I'm saying? Darius Slayton can still kind of move. They got Tracy, so they do got some weapons to work with. But it's just a matter of who will protect Russell Wilson, because the line is kind of, you know what I mean,
Oh yeah.
respectfully, it's ass.
Oh yeah,
So,
no, and that's exactly I think what Milton just said right now in the chat. Yeah, he has done to work with, but O line being shaky is rough. Yeah, but he's gonna have a run game, right, Alex?
yeah, I think, dude, I'm telling you that Scatterwell's gonna be a beast,
yeah.
bro. I can't wait to see him play.
And
I might get a jersey.
just so people, oh my god, just so people know, Alex and Trey have a bet. I forgot what the amount is, or let's just say it's undisclosed. It's undisclosed amount. They have a bet whether or not Cam Scatterby is going to hit 1,000-yard scrimmage this year. So that's going to be fun.
I think that's gonna be hard. I think that's gonna be hard with Tracy, man, because Tracy has gotten better every year since he took over after the Saquon trade. So
Maybe, perhaps, we shall see. Right?
I mean, unless he's playing on the injury and then he just actually takes over and goes crazy. That would be kind of wild.
By the way, James, we didn't say it. Your back end streak is over. Now Jeff and Trey got this one right.
Oh yeah.
And the streak there, well, I mean, the last one, Marco got 29. He got it right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. On to 27. Michael Penix Jr. A guy I still need to see a lot more of than just a 3-game sample he got last year.
Respectfully, I'm right there with you. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's healthy. You know what I mean? He's gonna be at the helm. So, and they got the weapons, dog. Like, I want to see him do good. Honestly, he has the weapons. He has no excuses, and they bolstered up their defense. So, I mean, the placement is for me. The placement is just I need to see, and it's almost predicated off of what have you done for me lately. So that's where majority of my picks come from. So that's why I got him at 28.
To me, watching him
20.
play, I think watching him play, I think he just needs to be more confident in what he sees with his eyes. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't really trust the where he's gonna throw it to, and he usually just he hangs onto the ball and he likes to improvise plays and make the big ones. I think he just needs to trust himself a little bit more. I don't know if it's him or I just think it's trusting the players around him a little bit more.
Are you talking back going into his Washington days too? That stems back to his Washington days.
I think this Washington days though, where that offense was so easy for him because he was able just to do one to two reads and he would make the big plays. Washington had a lot of speedsters on the team, and so like going to Atlanta, the big threat was London, but you saw whenever he went, he tend to look at Mooney more, and Mooney was the speedy guy. So he's going back to his old traits, right? Going back, let me throw it to the guy that has burners. So we'll see, man. I have high hopes for him.
He only had like a 3-4 game sample size last year after they finally pulled Kirk. So I just want to see a little more. Obviously, Marco has high hopes for them. I'm not gonna trash it because I said the same thing for JJ McCarthy, right? So
respectfully.
I mean, and the NFC South is not saying like it's like tough. Like it's Atlanta or Tampa Bay. Realistically, it's those two teams. So Drake London, a big wide receiver, tough out. Maybe one day Kyle Pitts will exist in Atlanta. I don't know.
Saddest downfall ever.
Darnell Mooney, he's having a freaking career time over there after his Chicago days. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Should be good. All right, 26.
You had to pick that picture.
What? Oh, because there's so many options for me, right? Really? Like, there's nothing.
Say that's nearly dead last.
God damn. The disrespect, man.
What did we do wrong, James? Hold on. What did we do wrong?
Bro, come on, man. Give that man some love.
Come on, man.
I'm not Jeff. I'm not going to give him some fake love. He was 28th in QBR last year. He had garbage time numbers. Like, everyone that's saying that all that
thought
stuff. No.
Jeff was going to have him like top 10. No cap. I thought Jeff was going to have that motherfucker top 10. Good job, Jeff. Good job, man. Reining it back. But no, I respect where you put him at, bro. He hasn't shown that he can surpass the 275 marker. I think that is 250, 275 or something like that. He hasn't really had no games. And then the games that he did do good in, it was like sit show teams. Yeah, so let's just see what he does this year. I mean, I don't think they got the weaponry to make it happen, but
bro, and by them trading for Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith makes me believe even more they're going to go to 12-man personnel and they're going to run the ball even more.
You got Firemute and you got Jonnu Smith now.
That's
and I think they got I don't know if they still got that other big tight end from Texas A&M, something Washington, but
probably won't make the cut.
Yeah, like the fact of the matter is they do need a number 2 wide receiver. I know Roman Wilson is there and you still got Calvin Austin. But I feel like they do need a guy like.
Oh, I know they're gonna get Alan Lazard.
Man, next slide.
Hey, James, did I not say last week, Jeff? If you put someone we keep talking, we mentioned earlier, really low, I'm gonna put this man really low too. So I'm just saying, I have no faith in this man. Like Tyler Shook is the only person I think he's gonna be better than. That's it.
That's crazy work, bro.
It's not crazy.
That is crazy work.
31st is wild. It's not wild. 28th in QBR last year, and it's going to and I think he's gonna be a worse offense this year. All right, 25. The Rook, Cam Ward, Jeffrey Lujan.
Bro,
that's be the highest ranked. What's it called?
Rookie ever.
No, I had Caleb last year at 10, remember? So
wow.
But hey, at least with him, we knew at least we were hoping the team would look good. On paper they looked all right. Yeah. I don't know what's going on in Tennessee that got Jeff like this. Must have been that Tyler Lockett signing. It must have been that Tyler Lockett signing. I don't know.
This is fucking. Oh my god.
What is this?
Well, you know what it is? It's because he played some of his ball in San Antonio. You know how Jeff is. Jeff is like.
Oh yeah, he's like incarnate word means 11.
Yeah, bro, he's an all-time great if he played in San Antonio.
I have no words. I just want
man.
this dude to. I just really want this dude to ball out though, because everybody is riding.
Can
this
you give him
coattail.
2-3 years? You like last week you said like I'm only giving him a year. Can you give him 2-3 years? He's a rookie.
Okay. We'll revisit it.
Their Tennessee's man. I told everybody last year too. Tennessee's defense was gonna be really underrated, and now everybody's jumping on Tennessee's bandwagon. Like that team, that defense is good. I'm like, I've been trying to tell you guys.
It
But they
wasn't
drafted.
Legarius Sneed did not help, by the way. He downgraded so bad last year. Just saying.
They drafted well. So
Their front seven. I don't
Yeah.
even think Sneed needs to like be an all-time pro to make a difference because their front seven is
it gets pressure.
That's is it Sweat from Texas?
Sweat from Texas with was it just not Justin Simmons, Jeffrey Simmons.
Jeffrey Simmons.
And they got Harold Landry on the edge.
No, Harold Landry's in the Patriots now.
Oh, he left?
Yeah, he's with the Patriots now.
Oh, dang. Y'all some criminals. How y'all maneuver that?
Because he wanted to follow Mike Vrabel, bro. He knows what's better. The fuck?
That's true. Hey, your pickup shit. I thought he was still over there.
Milton trying to defend Aaron Rodgers. He will make the plays, though. With that style of offense, if we look at Ryan Tannehill from Tennessee, he will play better than Ryan. I don't know. Ryan was younger. I'm talking about 40-year-old post-Achilles Rodgers. No. It wasn't good, though. Yeah, no, Tennessee was not good.
Hey, the fall off for Aaron Rodgers is beginning to get scary, sad, bro.
I've been trying to tell everybody he just runs away from smoke. I mean, he should have stayed his ass in Green Bay. I knew it. I mean, this dude's buns.
If he was still in Green Bay, bro, the weaponry that he would have right now is insane.
Green Bay got rid of him. What do you like? You make it sound like he chose to be like that.
Yeah, no, I
got rid of him. They deported him to do.
No, but you could kind of tell though that motherfucker did not want to stay.
Yeah,
he kept saying he wanted to stay.
He also said he was what he had what is it called the shot the COVID shot. He said that he had the COVID shot.
He said he was immunized.
Yeah, what a dumbass.
Immunized. All right, if you're beating a team 40-10, they won't throw the ball. You're not gonna be winning to 40-10. What? Stop. Milton, no, stop it.
24, man. I'm tired of looking at
Bryce Young, 24. Trey got this one on the money. Alex and Marco believe in this man's third year to be a top 20 year. Alex, defend yourself.
Man, like I said last year too, you guys were writing this guy off at the beginning of the year. He was showing early signs of like the pressure was getting to him. I think him sitting down, watching Andy Dalton play. Andy Dalton's a pro. He came back and he balled. I mean, he nearly beat Kansas City, so I could see why Marco was high on him. I mean, he could ball, man. Like he really can. When they came out of college,
you think that's why Marco put him up there?
I mean, I could tell. I mean, Marco would always make fun of him, like, oh, he's too small. And that motherfucker was shitting bricks when that team nearly beat. Whenever he nearly beat the team by himself.
Yeah, he almost beat Dallas too. So
okay, so when we say like they almost beat the Chiefs, we gotta understand like they were down like 7 or 8, and then they made a touchdown, and then they brought it to 1, but they never had the chance to actually win it because
it was a close. It was a close game.
It's a low scoring game, but I would say close. Like I think the final score is lying to y'all more than.
And he made some pretty good throws in that game too.
Now, but we all agree that offense and Patrick Mahomes was a downgrade last year. Right? It'll probably be different this year. So
it'll probably be different this year. But this is what I will say though. Although I do have him at 27 because I just don't trust the organization to make really, really good moves. Although they did bring in some pieces, I still think they're a long shot from like really competing versus Atlanta and Tampa Bay. But he did exceed expectation last season once he regained that QB1 spot. Like he started to make some really good plays, some really good reads with the lack of protection. So I just think once they fix his line, I would love to see what that chemistry looks like in with the healthy run game and the running backs that they got drafted over there. So
I mean, I think for the most part, like they went a Hail Mary on Xavier Leggett, didn't do good. It's a division where they're gonna end up better than the Saints.
I don't think you can like critique Leggett in the fact of the matter that
he had some drops. That's just I'm not calling him a bust or anything like that.
Man,
I'm just saying
a lot of rookie wide receivers have drops. That's unusual. But I'm saying
no.
When the offense
James,
is stagnant and no run game.
James, I get no. What do you mean? Chuba Hubbard is a top 15 running back. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
They're always losing, so they just running the ball and get off the field.
Oh, stop it. You can't say they have a bad running game and say that make excuse. No, they don't have a bad running game. Chuba Hubbard is one of the better guys out there. No, I'm just saying, like, you know how we give a lot of flack to the kid in the Chargers. Alex, what's his name? He's gonna be a third year. He's a bust. We've already called it. Quentin Johnston, right? Well, that's what his name.
He's just trash.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm not giving that to the get. I'm just saying that he needs another he needs more time to develop. Now they got Ted McMillan. I'm not high on Ted McMillan. I think that's a little overrated, to be honest with you.
You're not high on him.
I'm not high on him.
I think he's gonna. You know who he reminds you of? A lot of his game reminds you a lot of Musi Muhammad, which is kind of crazy because
now he's wearing the same uniform.
Yeah.
Musi Muhammad. I mean, we'll see. I'm not high, but we'll see.
My thing, I'm just saying, Leggett got the end zone more than a lot of receivers did last year. So
Milton says he had a good 10 games out of 28. Talking about Bryce. Marco says Panthers will be 500 next year.
Ooh. Which is not bad.
Well, how do you think it'd be 500? It's a 17-game season. 8-1. It's still not 500.
Well, I mean,
their offense will look good. Their defense will still be caca. Panthers ceiling is 7 wins. That's a nice ceiling. I'm gonna say 6-11 or 5-12, but that's a nice ceiling.
Y'all are fucking wild.
Is it over smart ass? Marco, I'm just saying. You said 500, bro. Okay. Love you, brother.
Oh God.
23. Justin Fields. All right. So the man that's gonna take the Jets to.
Oh shit.
Listen,
where's he taking the Jets, Alex? James got him at 29.
Look,
I'm done with him, bro. Like,
if Fields could, I mean, it's not much, but like Aaron Rodgers looked like garbage with the Jets.
I mean, you know what? If he can get him to 6 wins, it's already better than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean,
he can do that with just his legs alone. I'm just saying he's a quarterback. At some point in time, you have to develop and to be in a pocket threat, bro.
Hold on. James, can we talk about it? This man started the first 6 weeks for Pittsburgh. He was 4-2 before they benched him for Russ, right? Because they promised Russ QB1. 4-2. Rodgers was 5-12. We're talking about the same year. It took Rodgers 17 weeks to get one more win than Justin Fields. I'm just saying, like, you know, and y'all gonna criticize me because I put Aaron Rodgers to 31? Hell no. No.
I think what's good too is that Aaron Glenn's gonna be his coach.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's always
who's the OC?
He's not an offensive coordinator, but he played against Justin in Detroit. I mean, whenever he was in Detroit, and he. If you look at Justin's numbers against Detroit, he killed Detroit. He would put monster numbers against Detroit's defense. And I know you guys.
Well, now he's going to be playing the Patriots, the Bills, and the Dolphins. So that should be fun.
I mean, I don't think that's nothing to be too scared of. I think the Dolphins.
No, I'm just saying to be fun. I'm just saying for fun. I'm not saying he's going to be scary. I'm just saying for fun.
The Bills, and probably your Patriots probably had the best defense. That's going to make him really probably not struggle, but they're gonna test him a lot. But the other two, not so much. So I look at it like, I mean, of course it's gonna suck, but I'm not gonna really criticize him this year. He has to get used to the new scheme and new team and that thereof. So hopefully hopefully it works out for him, man, because he ain't really had a fair shake in his career. Every time he got ready to get busy, like to get going, and you could see it pulling together, it was always some bullshit happening. So, I mean, he hasn't had a fair shake, and I mean, shit, that's why I got him at 29. I think it's gonna be with a defensive coach coming in. I don't think the offense is always pretty with those guys. It's usually like dink and dunk, and it's a whole lot of running. So hopefully he can put it together somehow and
So their
take over the
OC,
offense.
their OC is Tanner Engstring. So sorry if I butchered that. He's coming with Aaron Glenn from the Lions. He was their passing game coordinator. So we'll see. I mean, he was also once their he was tight ends coach. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I mean, not a lot of confidence there. Jets will be cheeks again. I got them better than the Dolphins at least. I'll say that. I got them there. I'm hoping he turns it around because I feel bad for Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall. Like
I don't feel
and
bad
Dallas
for
Gardner.
Brees Hall.
These guys came in together and now they're like, I don't even know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for Brees Hall. He should have stayed healthy, but I do feel bad for Garrett Wilson. He's been balling out. He's got better and better every year.
Tanner, which I believe, yeah. Don't just mention right now. All right, let's go to 22. Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine. Woo!
This is the guy.
We're all over the place with this one.
I think I have
given up on.
Yeah.
You and Marco.
The nigga said I'm done.
I'm giving it one more year. Before
the only bright side of giving him one more year is because of the division he plays in. Let's just be honest.
No. Look, here's the thing. Like, I think he can. I do think there's part of him that can still recuperate from like that second half of the second year and that first half of the third year because those were his best times. Now, can he put it all together in one season and then continuously be like that afterwards? I hope so. But just like, bro, like you've been hurt, you got hurt in your third season, so your team they started like 8-2 or 8-3, and then they went downhill from there. Yeah. And then last year he got hurt again and got concussed because as these Alshayirs decided to say peekaboo with the headbutt. So I mean, I'm giving it one more year. They got Travis Hunter, they went all in on it. I don't think he's gonna be the big difference maker weapon, right? You know. Brian Thomas Jr. is that guy. Like in my opinion, he's that dude. So
he is.
And he was balling with Mac Jones. So I'm like, in this division, third, fourth place schedule, whatever it is. Yeah. Come on, Trevor. Come on, bro. Come on, Sunshine. Do something for me, please.
I'm high on him because I think he checks all the boxes. I just think efficiency wise, he's kind of just flamed out. And I think that's just to being around a losing society. Like when
it is Jacksonville, yeah, you're right.
It's Jacksonville, bro. Like when you don't have that collective like offense match defense, and just playing for each other. So I mean, I think he checks all the boxes. So I think he's an elite quarterback. Well, I think he can be an elite quarterback. Let me rephrase that. I think he can, like, he has the potential to be that guy. He has the arm. He has the vision. You know what I'm saying? He can make the deep ball. He's making all the throws. So it's just like you said, Jose. I think it's just being complete, putting it together for a season, and then matching that season year after year to be that household name. So that's why I'm so high on him.
Just one more year. I'm just hoping one more year. I know he's in the second year of his big old contract or his first year of big old contract. I'm hoping. Marquito said, to me, it's the injuries and bad decision making, but I hope he does well. Yeah, but you can say it, Marco. You give it up on him. It's okay. Alex said it. It's okay. This is an opportunity for Liam Cohen, the coach, calling, incorporating screens and a better O-line should help them. Marco is correct on bad decision making has to be fixed. Yeah. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, 21. That boy, Geno Smith. That man, he's here. And Jeff says 17. Marco says 15. Wow. They have no O-line. Wow. But I like their weapons. But they have no O-line. Wow. Trey is 29. Wow.
I think they watch football on reels.
No, he said 29.
Nah, I'm just kidding. No,
The discrepancy, Marco 15 and Trey said 29. Like, God damn. I'm sorry. What?
I think Marco watches the good reels and Trey gets the bad ones.
Bro, but like 29 is like there's only 3 other guys better. Like, oh, that's crazy.
He's better than Tyler Shuck. He's better than Daniel Jones. And he's better than Joe Flacco. And then there's Gino. That's what Trey said.
Gino's I mean, like, you know what you're gonna get out of him. I mean,
Yeah,
he's gonna throw the picks, and it's gonna be there. He's gonna turn over the ball, and he's gonna give you touchdowns. Just the touchdowns just gotta outweigh for the turnovers. I mean,
yeah, but it's a matter of where he's playing at, bro. They're rebuilding. There's not going to be nothing pretty about this season for him.
I mean, this is a Jetty season. This is a Jetty season.
I just know he's capable of making a few plays and giving us a few headlines, and that's about it. So he's middle of the pack kind of guy. So yeah, nothing too much to see here.
And you know what's crazy that people like to praise him, like, man, he has a lot of yards. If you watch the fucking games, he's throwing the ball at least 40 times.
Yeah,
They throw the ball.
He's a
well, that was Seattle. They had, I mean, their run game was always hurt. Charbonnet, it was either Charbonnet or Darren Walker.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a Ashton Genty year. You know, Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers are still there, by the way. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is not bad. 21's not bad.
No, it's not.
I think 21's more fair than 29. Trey, wherever you are, Trey. I mean, we ranked him as a collective, Trey included, not James included, by the way. He didn't want to participate. We said 15th last season.
Hey man, stop shooting shots at me, bro. I was off. All right.
You didn't care about me. It's okay. Whatever.
The lazy tail.
All right. 20.
Oh hell no. Nah.
This man has fallen. Marco's giving up on him. Look at that number. And look at Trey. They're flipping. It's those two guys. They're flipping.
Tell you real, bro.
This is it's crazy, but I think if he can stay up, if he can stay upright, bro, he is a decent quarterback, bro.
No, I don't even think. I think he is more than capable of winning a playoff game if he's healthy, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I mean, he's
like, and that's why I said no excuses for the way that they lost to the Chiefs. There's none whatsoever, bro. But there's like, bro, it's Miami. They're not used to playing in below freezing temperatures like that. That's why that game looks so terrible. You got the fastest team on the field playing in snow or whatever. So it's not, I mean, come on, man. But I also think if they protect, I'm just saying, but if they, no excuses, they lost that game, but if they protect Tua, bro, we saw the upside of how good he looks when he.
What protection? Armstead retired. There is no protection there. They are dead last in the division.
They are, but I'm just saying. That's why I say if he stays upright, we know what type of quarterback he can be. He's throwing up gang signs.
It's the same dude. It's the same dude who tried to hit stick somebody and concussed himself.
So, like, this is the thing, though. Like, if people want to.
He went in head first. Pop.
Get out here. Okay, he made a mistake. I'm just saying, like, you know how good the guy is when he's you know, he got all his functionality.
I'm just saying, when he came back, he was still not good. Like, can we be honest without that? Like, Tyreek was bad last year. Jalen Waddle was hurt. I'll give Jalen Waddle the excuse there, but Tyreek was bad. He's regressing, and then Tua was not playing good at all. Even when
he probably wasn't fully healthy though. Let's be honest. How many concussions did he have in one season?
Hey, that's the game tape he gave me, so that's the game tape I'm judging by.
So this is the thing too. Like, people would want to judge him because he's hurt, but then like move the goalposts for other injured players. We just talked about Trevor Lawrence, and Lawrence has been hurt a couple years already, but people that were like, oh, let's not give up on him to like let's not give up on him yet, you know.
Bro,
But
but
like
we're not talking about Guardian Cap or bubble wrap on Trevor Lawrence yet. We need that for Tua.
no,
We've been talking about that for years.
but you could say that about Lawrence too now. Like he's gotten hurt.
No, but they're two different. Like he's had separate injuries. Like the first time it was his groin and his leg, in his third year, and then last year was the concussion. So like with Tua, it's concussion after concussion after concussion. He's literally had like four concussions in the last 3 years. So it's literally the same injury for him versus what Trevor was.
Yeah, but like Trevor before injuries though wasn't playing the same as
I mean, I
Tua.
get it. Trevor was bad last year either way, injury or not. Trevor was bad last year. I'm not shaking that away. Like I'm just saying, like Tua's like it's the same repetitive thing. Like
I don't think 20 is a bad number to say the truth. 20 is
It's not. It's not, especially for what he's done so far.
See,
I think
see the four of us, the first four, we're correct. The last two are way off course. Well, I don't know what that is. 30 and 13 is way off course. Now Marco is like, he has not been healthy. But then you ask other people, 13 is wild, but if Tua stays healthy, he's good. Like regular season. But once November hits, let's not forget, once November hits, once it gets a little breezy, once it gets a little chilly outside, he can't play. That's another thing too. He can't play in the cold. Like, dude, get your Polynesian ass out in the cold somewhere for a while. Go, do something. Like, you cannot suck and be a $55 million a year quarterback or $52 million, whatever he is.
Yeah.
Quinn Ewers will be started by week 5. He's not even QB2. Zach Wilson is. What are we doing, Joe? The 7th round pick?
Hey, chill out, bro.
Hey, I'm not chilling out. He's 7th round.
Hey, he's going to get some tick.
Hey, fun fact, I'm going to be coaching the team that Clayton played.
Congratulations. Yeah, you're playing you're coaching the team that he played at 5 years old?
No, I think he was like 12.
Nice. If you love QBR, he was fine last year. Not great, but fine. Yeah, and that's what 20 is. Fine. Yeah. 20 is fine. It's not 31. 19, Sam Darnold. We have faith here, don't we, boys? Jeff and Alex have a little more faith. Alex, you like to explain?
I think more like their defense is pretty solid. So I think he'll be able to get away with a little bit more in Seattle, and that division is kind of, to me, it's still kind of up for grabs.
Oh yeah,
I'm probably still gonna pick the Rams. To be fair, I am.
Yeah,
but I think, but when they got Gray Zabel, I think that's where for me, like this offense picked up for me. So I do think I got Seattle too, but competition-wise, you can see with Cardinals, Niners having the easiest schedule. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
I
don't think 19 is bad. I mean, respectfully, after what he done last year, just hope he can ride that momentum. I don't think he has much to work with over there too, though. So it's a little scary. That's kind of why I got him over here on the back end, backside of 20.
It's he's got JSN, Cooper Kupp, Charbonnet, Kenneth Walker. He should be all right. You would hope.
I mean, that's if they're passing. I mean, if they're passing the ball, yeah. But if they're gonna be a run-based team, then yeah, he's in for a long ride because they ain't gonna do nothing if.
All I know is Dick Bosa, Jared Verse, and they're gonna try to kill him at least twice a year.
Yeah,
so that's gonna be fun. All right, let's go to 18, boys. Drake May, my guy. Woo. I know I'm high on him, but I'm also a delusional Patriots fan this year. I'm really high on the Patriots, so let's see how that goes. Everyone else, James, I'm surprised you had him higher than I did.
Hey, I like the kid, bro. Like I said for Trevor, what I saw out of him, even in his first year, kid checks all the boxes. Like he's a winner. He wants to win. He's a playmaker. He has the ability to extend the pocket. He can use his legs. He has a cannon. He can make the deep ball. There's a few games where he was probably getting routed, and he was even. I mean, he was moving the ball as if they were up. So you know what I'm saying. I like the kid. I really do.
He's not afraid to sling it, so that's where
Hmm.
I like this kid like better than Mike Jones. Oh my god,
Yeah,
Mike Jones could barely get the ball past 10 yards.
yeah,
Can I
Mike.
fucking take some credit for this guy for this guy?
You can have all the credit for it. It's
Come
fine.
on, dude. I mean, like,
I'm not naming my next child Drake or May or anything like
no, but
that.
I'm
Or,
saying
but
like people were talking shit to like about Patriots, like picking Drake May. Man, Drake, like I said, Drake May was the most NFL quarterback ready in the draft, and people were so like, no, you need to sit him. I always thought that he needed to play. I mean, he played in North Carolina, and that's a big heavy like NFL ready type of
it's a
offense.
big Belichick here. That's what it is.
No, not I mean
Stop kidding.
now it's different, but I mean he got a lot of experience there, and then if you watch some of his college games, like some of the throws he made were like they were pro throws, man. They look good, and I always thought starting him would have been the best decision to start with the year, and it showed. Like, of course, he had some of the bad throws, but you have to get those kinks out when you want to.
Yeah,
A lot
And
of his bad throws too, for like people that and why he had a high interception number because he was 15 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. They were late game, last play of the game interceptions. Like he was
they were
going.
50, and they were 50-50 balls too. If you, if,
For,
yeah,
for most of them, there was some that he overthrew and stuff like that. But like you said, it's the kinks he's trying to get out the way. And this year, with a better coaching staff, Josh McDaniels back as the OC, Stephon Diggs, you finally got a route
man,
running
I can't wait
separator.
to see what he do with fucking
I,
Josh.
the reason why I have him at 19. I mean, he has one more year to. I think a lot of people.
I'm a 3-year guy, just so you know. I'm a 3-year
No,
guy.
no. I think people want him to succeed so fast right now. I still think he's 1 year away from showing everybody what he has. I think this year he's still going to be uh, like he's still going to make those same mistakes, and
Yeah, that's fine.
people are gonna jump on him quick. But the team's not ready yet for him yet.
I'm letting you talk me into believing this is a slow Josh
Yeah.
Allen progression. Like I don't need to
It
rush
is.
it just yet. By year 3 or 4 will be a lot better. So
And
I'm not gonna rush myself with year 2. I'm hoping
and
for a playoff run, like going. I mean, just getting to the playoffs. I mean, like first round exit's fine. But I'm saying is like I'm hoping to see the progress that from year 1 to year 2 with a top level receiver.
and what looks good out of all the rookies in that class, he's the only rookie that really drives the ball down the middle. If you look at the other rookies in that class, like Jaden Daniels and they're more I want to say like scared to drive the ball down. He has a strong enough arm to drive the ball down the middle in between the safeties and the linebackers.
We forget how this is a 6'4", 6'5" kid. So
He has a strong arm. So
he's tall, he's strong. I mean, we'll see. They just have to gauge how bad the O line was. Yeah, last year the O line was the worst in the league probably, and this year they fixed up a lot of spots. Not perfect yet, so but we'll see. And of course, Milton's a Patriots fan, so 6 rings. We love it, Milton. We love it. Progression. Finally away from that Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi travesty. All right, 17 to close out the bottom 16, gentlemen. It is
holy
Dakota
shit,
Prescott. James,
that's fucking crazy.
you know what Jeff did to you. You know Jeff did this more than anyone. Marco kind of complicit as well, putting him at the 20 spot. I said top 15 season. I think that's fair coming off an injury. Especially like a year 9 veteran, whatever he is at this point.
Marco really thinks Jordan Love's better than Dak Prescott. He's on crack.
James,
Well,
reaction?
I have none. I just know how hated the fan base the
You haven't
team.
helped, by the way. You haven't helped. Just throwing that out there. You have not helped that situation at all yourself.
No, because I'm a realist. I will repeatedly say that so people understand it. I am a realist, so I have every right to call this man ass when he's ass and to big him up when he actually plays well. But other than that, I just people just don't like who he is as a person. Um, that has nothing to do with his play, and then he does forcefully put that on himself sometimes when he plays like ass. So I just don't think there's, my God, I just don't think there's that many people better than him. Like I said, I think he is a top 10 quarterback. I will debate that all day long, but hey, I can't speak for everybody else because you know what I mean. Everybody else got to speak for themselves.
I
It's
mean,
opinionated. It's opinionated.
Alex, I think we're coming in saying like he's coming off, bad year, injury. We need him to like get us back into believing. We had him a top 10 going into last year.
I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan, but I am a fan the way he plays. I don't think he's a terrible quarterback at all. Some of these like Jeff is crazy versus saying I know he tries to troll, but I think he really believes he's a terrible quarterback, and he's not. I think he's
No, but this is my thing. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what he does in the postseason. And to be a $60 million man that has not done anything in the playoffs, yes, it is warranted to say, yes, I don't want to put him in my top 10. You can do that. But to think that there is 14 or 15 other guys that's better than him, outlandish. And
Well, look,
I
what to be
understand he's coming off an injury. Respectfully, that's cool, but it's not like Dak is a mobile guy anymore. He's not that type of quarterback. He don't use his legs like that. So I don't think that'll hinder him.
But James, this is also not a what ranking we have them now. This is what we think they'll be this year. And when I do include the top guy, like the guys that are going to be the top, I also think they're going to have a playoff performance, like maybe an extensive one. With Dak, I don't got the Cowboys going to the playoffs. To be fair, that's me.
Respectfully,
so
respectfully though, we got new coach, we got new players,
you got Ty Tyler at the O line. We don't know what's going to happen with Crash Out Pickens with the 1 year y'all have them. I still don't believe you have a run game. If Javonte Williams is your RB1, then oh my God, y'all never fixed the pass rush thing. So, like, for me, it's like they're limiting they're handicapping what Dak can do because the front office isn't surrounding the team as they need to be constructed. So 15 plus coming off an injury, that's like the first thing I could do. Like I can't put them top 10 like I did last year.
I'm not. But see, look, I'm not outing you. 15 is fine. 15 is fine. But to me, I don't think there is. That's why I said it's an opinionated choice. It's not a bad thing.
Look, I'm with you. I'm with you because I've said it. I've said it before. I've said if the Cowboys want to get rid of him, like before Drake May came to us, right? Trade him to Patriots. I'll take him. I like his skills. Like he's fine. He's not bad. Like I'll take him fine. But Marco, former Cowboys fan, now it's just giving up 40 on him.
Oh shit.
I'm not really like. I'm not.
Talk first, and then I'll put it up.
It's not that like I lost faith in Dak. I think it's more because I think this team is more stacked. To tell you the truth,
you like this roster?
I like the I like the offense.
I like the passing. I like the passing weapons one. I like the total roster.
I like the total roster.
Yeah, I do like the roster. I do like the roster that the Cowboys have. The only thing that I am concerned is if they're gonna go back to the West Coast offense where at the beginning of the year, was it like 2 years ago, where the Dak didn't really look like himself with like the quick slants and everybody wanted the deep shot, and you have these weapons on the outside, and I know fans are gonna be like, man, we need to start taking more shots down the field. Mm-hmm. They're not. The fans are gonna, and even like Marco, he don't really like the Cowboys, and Jeff. I mean, he's a Cowboys fan, but he's one of the biggest Cowboys hater too. So he's a Steelers fan this year. Those fans are going to be the first ones to come up with why aren't we taking shots? And the first one the one person they're going to blame is Dak instead of the coaches. I know it's not. I know it's not going to be him because we've seen it before when the team runs the offense like a West Coast offense, it looks kind of standard. Like and we've seen it right last year. Like this offense just gets three and out, three and out, three and out, and I have a feeling it might be like that at the beginning of the year. But I
that's
like
also
They have no run game. That's going to be a reason too. They're not going to have a run game early on.
On paper, we're strong. We have depth. Like although he says we don't have a run game, we have a vet in Miles Sanders. I don't like him. Trust me, I don't like him. I don't want him. I don't know what he's gonna do. But then also you have Javonte Williams, and then we drafted Jaden Blue. I hope Jaden Blue is the guy that's out there. Why? Because he's a speedster. Like that's what you need to be. Like if you look at all the backs in the league that have been productive over the last couple of seasons, they're all fast scat backs. They're not fucking Derrick Henry. So I think we're good there.
Could have had Derrick Henry. You could have had Saquon Barkley, but they didn't want to call either one. Apparently,
no, we wasn't gonna make that happen. But
you could have. Derrick Henry was gonna go sign for the minimum, and they didn't call him. Yes, they was. What do you think? What do you think he's getting paid in Baltimore? He wasn't getting paid nothing last year.
He just got an extension anyway. So the defense is the glaring hole that I don't think we fix, and that's with the D tackle spot. Other than that, I think we will suffice everywhere else, and we'll just see what happens. Enough of 17, please.
All right. I'm with you at top 11. I think he's gonna have a 4,800 plus yards and good touchdown and safety ratio.
Thank you, Milton. Respectfully.
I like him as a person, but he was injured last year. He also pads the stats
I like
a
him
lot.
as a person.
I hope he proves me wrong and does better.
Yeah, get the hell out of here,
Playoff wins matter, Marco.
Of course. That's why you went to the Chiefs.
They already did, and that didn't work. They can't stop the run. I think the rushing offense could be better, but Cowboys will miss the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, the middle of the defense is a concern. A lot of I think the one signing that goes really underrated for them is Jack Sanborn, which fits the defense really good in the middle.
Bro, see, that's why I like you, Alex. Dog.
This is a quarterback ranking, sir.
No, I know, but I'm just saying we're talking about the team and how
you like the secondary though.
A secondary is still kind of iffy, but
okay, that's what
I mean, but the
it's
up the middle.
Just the safeties though. I think the corners are solid,
bro. You know what the other problem is? They haven't extended Micah yet. And then next year he's gonna ask for over 50.
That'll get done. But anyway,
yeah, and you're gonna then you're gonna be paying $120 million to your quarterback and Micah.
All right, but we can always
entering the top 16 is Kyler Murray. James has no faith. We're talking about lost faith is Jameson.
Wow. Oh man.
James has no faith.
Oh man.
Man,
right, let's get this shit over with. All right.
James, why'd you lose faith in Kyler Murray?
Because, bro, he has multiple high-end winning seasons with good teams, and he just ain't get the job done. Like, he just hasn't. I mean, but they are rebuilding. They're in the rebuilding process. They got some great young talent. I do think they'll be better this year. But, like I said, it's what have you done for me lately? And he hasn't really done a lot. So, I would just love to see him do more. But the fact that oh my God.
I mean, Alex has always been a believer of Kyler Murray, and he's got him at 12. So, Alex, why are you still so high?
He hasn't shown you to that he has played terrible. I don't think he's played terrible over this many years. I mean, and he still could play, man. People think that over the years, now that he's been in the league, he still can't scramble. He's still scrambling and making plays. He made the team competitive last year and the year before, and some of the teams that are really close. And people didn't really think that they were going to do anything.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Alex, he was also mainly the reason why they also failed a lot last year too. Like in the back, the back half, like they could have, they started in the first 2 months, they started well. Like they had promise, and then the last 2 months, it was like, Kyler, we need you. No, I don't.
Yeah, but if we're watching the games, I know Arizona plays those late games, so a lot of people don't really watch it. Those games are kind of weird. They have that weird time zones, but he gets sacked like within like the first 2 seconds of being in the pocket, like he's running for his life. And some of those plays were bad. I think one of the plays they picked him off at was it Nick Bosa? They picked him off on a wide receiver screen that he didn't see nobody coming, and everybody ripped him for it. I'm like, dude, that's just a freakish play from Bosa. Like you wouldn't expect, and they ripped his ass for it. Like, I was like, where the fuck do you expect him to go with the ball?
No, this is my thing, right? Like I just see, and this is right here. That really what Milton just said. It's inconsistency for me. He has his highs where he's carrying them, like you said. He's a playmaker. I still believe he has wheels. I don't think he's lost a step at all. I still think that's one of his greatest assets to be able to be
Well,
mobile
he'll
and
run
move
30
it
yards
around.
back and then 40 yards forward.
Yeah,
Like
so that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I think that's one of his greatest abilities. Like, and then he does have like a really good D ball, but like Milton said, it's inconsistent. He can take the team and carry them and go 4-1, and then turn around and go 1-4, and it's just like you'll be like, where did he go? Like, where is that consistency? Where is the continuity that he had with his receivers? Because the McBride is a hell of a tight end, like a hell of a tight end, like one of the young threats in the league, and then to carry that with bringing in Marvin Harrison. Now they got Quez Watkins over there, and then they just had a plethora of picks this year where they were picking up
that
good
was
talent.
another thing. That was another thing last year. Like how did you never find connection with Marvin Harrison Jr.? And then he had some comments about like, well, it's not my responsibility, and I'm like,
Yeah,
you're the quarterback. Who else's responsibility is that? You're literally the on-field leader. With the ball in your hand all the time? What are we talking
so
about?
but I think that's just it for me, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and just like say he's trash. I know I kind of got him in a bad spot, but like I just need to see more out of him, bro. Because he's a winner. I know he can win, but it's just the inconsistency for me. So
All right, let me go to 15. I'll be right back, gentlemen, after I give you Caleb Williams. Alex, talk to me about your man with the no longer painted nails.
Yeah, he knows. He knows he needs to cut it down to painted nails. He said he'll stop doing that until they start winning games. I'm just kind of surprised. I have him like Trey, Marco, Jose. They all have him higher ranked than me.
mhm.
This motherfucker better ball, or the whole city's gonna go after him.
I think he will, man. I think he got someone who's gonna finally speak life into him, and I think you'll see the upside come in. But we must be mindful that he is still entering into year two. It's not like he's been in the league for 5 years, so he still got some shit he's gonna have to get used to seeing schemes. You know what I mean?
On his third offensive coordinator already.
Yeah. So like
Second year,
when you when you put all
third
that together.
coach, third coach too.
When you put all that
Fourth.
together, then you understand like, okay, this is what he has to do, but also you have seen the glimpse and the flashes of him making some elite high level throws in certain
Yeah.
games. When he played
Uh,
Washington, when he played Washington, bro, he went crazy. When he
Those
played the
those
Bears,
last 2-3 drives,
yeah,
yeah.
you saw him
um,
like buckle in, nut
When they
up,
beat
let him
Green
hang.
Bay,
Yeah,
the
so.
one game that was that kind of made me like, damn, this motherfucker could throw the ball was actually spin it. Like was against the Vikings when they came back and
Mhm.
they ended up tying it or something. They lost in overtime.
Yeah.
But he was like, I was like, damn, this dude, he was spinning it like, damn, kind
it's
of,
like I see why we got rid of Justin. I see it now.
yeah,
I see
yeah. I
it.
mean, he was accurate. Like,
No, he
don't give
was
me,
though. That's what
and
I'm
like,
saying. You saw
like
it.
no, but like at the beginning of the year, like, dude, you could even ask Jose, like, you could
Dude,
tell,
no,
like, the,
we were watching game week 2, James. I was at his house, and man, he was getting pissed. He was punching the air, saying, "We can beat the Texans. Just get it right. Let it go, Caleb. Let it go.
and then
Stop
like he
hanging
would
on to
let
the
it,
ball."
and then like he would fucking like when he would throw it, he would overthrow it. Like you could tell his accuracy at the beginning of the year
DJ
wasn't
Moore
there.
hates him. You know DJ Moore still hates him, probably.
No, but I mean, like, but you like what? It's like you gotta be fair, man. No, you don't. I mean, because this is what you get paid for,
There's
but
the pros.
like it's the pros, man. It's the highest of the highest. But it's just like to compare him and to compare Drake May, like, like there, like you said, there's two different styles. One was in a flashy offense and just they USC just D ball, like with no intent to win. And you had guy in North Carolina over here really just honing in and learning the processes and being able to make every read and throw. And you saw that out of Drake May. He put that motherfucker on the money everywhere.
Yeah,
Like
but my dad did not have the generational potential that everyone was talking about. With
yeah.
Caleb.
So that's what I'm saying. But I mean, no one's seen him either. So it's kind of it's not fair. But like I said, Caleb is good, man. I think this is year two. He got an offensive threat as a head coach, and like I think they're gonna put some stuff together, and they're gonna be exciting to watch next year. So
Yeah, I mean, I'll say again, I probably got them in the playoffs, and honestly, depending how Detroit does with the lack of their coordinators, they lost both of them. They could win the division, but also Minnesota can too. So we'll see. All right, 14 gents. It is that Bo.
motherfucking God, bro, are you fucking shitting me?
What do you mean? What you mean? You put him here. You put him at 14. You put him at 14.
I know I did. I'm seeing like the nerve. Like, all right, I'm not.
Are you talking about Jeff?
No, it's just the fact that Dak was where he's at. Nigga ain't been in the league 18 months. You got to get top 15? Like, top 15?
You understand Jeff ruined whatever numbers that could have had,
but
right?
the division that he's in, my God. Like, all right, let's talk about it. The kid is great. I like him. I love Bo Nix. He's a gunslinger. Like, I really do. He's showed last year like a lot of promise, bro. Like he's a winner. Like
I like Bo. For what it's worth, I like Bo better than Dak. I do. I mean, no, but I'm saying
but James, he's been a Bo guy. He's been a Bo lever for a few years now. He's been saying,
I've been to Dak.
I believe in Bo. Bo is the goal.
No, I mean I understand that, man. It's quarterbacks that I would take over Dak Prescott. I'm a home team player, so I rock with Dak through and through.
I'm more surprised.
Choice, I'd have a different quarterback.
Bro, you'd probably want Bo.
I'll take Josh Allen.
No shit. The MVP.
No. Shit, I take him over Patty. Shit, I just like Josh Allen better. Shit.
Yeah, because he's a trunk and he can throw the ball. But anyways, no, I mean, you know what? I'm more surprised that four of us had him higher than where Trey had him.
Yeah.
Like, am I crazy? I thought Trey would have had him like near top 10.
Trey was just being humble. That's what it was. Trey he probably wanted to put it higher. He was just being humble.
It's like 11. I love it. I will say 15. Second year, they improved the team a lot. The team, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
They got some nice offensive pieces.
Yeah, very nice. And I just think he's gonna get better with Sean Payton. Like he's really gonna get better. He's a gunslinger, bro.
I'm gonna give a cheap plug for Milton. Milton did the offensive line rankings last year, and he had Denver going in as number 1 as the O line for this year. So, hey, if according to Milton, they're gonna have the best O line on the team of the season. So, you can't fail.
Somebody owes me Milton an apology for Bo.
I'm not apologizing for 2 wins at all.
But you know what? I will say this, Jose. We disrespected the fuck out of Denver last year. When we did James. I'm just being honest.
James, hear me out, James. We don't give a fuck. Because guess what? We were just going with the fucking sporting odds. We're saying 2 anyways, right? We were not. Was not the over under like 4.5 games. I'm sorry that I said under. Oh dear God, I'm so sorry. Like, no.
Hey, no, I'm just saying we had no faith. Hey, look, I'm a believer too, guys. I'm a believer too.
Oh, chill out. Calm your titties.
Welcome to the club.
I put him at
Hey,
13. That doesn't mean I'm a believer yet, okay? He's still more closer to his ceiling than most of these other guys, to be fair. He's so we'll
yeah.
see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how he finishes off his rookie contract. Okay, I'm just saying. Let's see. Should be fun. Should be a fun year. Good luck, Trey. The man, the myth, the one that Alex hates, Jordan Love.
He didn't make the top 10.
But he made it top 10 on Trey's list.
That is wild for me, boy.
No, going back to it, Milton says, y'all did on Denver. LOL. You don't get with the flow. Learn from it, fellas. No, fuck no. No, Milton, you told me Derek Carr was going to get 11 wins for the Saints. How the fuck that go? I ain't going to learn from you. You ain't teaching me nothing. We broke even. Okay, happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jordan Love's overrated. I think all y'all overrating his ass by even saying he's near top 10 conversations. He's done nothing to really prove me like to the otherwise. Like, he's just a middle of the pack average quarterback. That's fine. He's nothing special. All this top 10 talk, all this other stuff, like he hasn't shown it to me. He had one good year 2 years ago, and then last year, oops, he fell again. I'm breaking your heart. This guy sucks.
I try to tell everybody too that in coaching had to do a lot from like what makes him look really good. If you look at the schemes, I mean, these guys are butt naked, and he still misses some of the guys. Or he's throwing them over their head. I mean, I'll give him this. Jordan Love's in a perfect situation with Green Bay because the way they designed the team. I mean, I think he has those like numbers where people look at it. This guy could be a top 10 quarterback. Look at his numbers. But if you actually watch the fucking game, this dude's trash. Like
Matt LaFleur is the reason why this team keeps succeeding. It's not Jordan Love, man. Like, bruh. And look, Milton just said it right now. It just literally popped up as I said it. LaFleur makes him look better than he is. Yes.
I've been trying to tell people that since his rookie year.
Have I not been with you? Have I not been with you on this?
Yeah,
I've never believed in Jordan Love. James, defend him because we are not going to. We're going to attack. We're locked in. Assault, fire, bang, bang.
I see that, and I'm not mad at the tape. I agree with you absolutely. I just think he has some weapons that I think this year will be a little different. I don't think that it's not Matt LaFleur. I think Matt LaFleur has done a hell of a job because when you look at the team, they really ain't have nobody to be scared of but the running back, Josh Jacobs. Now, when you look at their defense, I think collectively as a unit, they play good together, but they don't have nobody stand out over there. The one piece that I thought they did have, they let go to Baltimore. So,
no. To be fair, he played like 1 or 2 games last year, and they were still like a top 10, top 12 defense.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's why I said collectively as a unit, they play very well together. So, I think when you put it all on paper, I think his upside is there, and I think he is one of those. I think he's one of those game managing type quarterbacks. I don't think he's that guy that just goes out there and he's going to win it by himself. But I think he's shown a little promise, and to me, I think he's shown a little promise to be able to move the ball. But like we said about some other guys, it's just all about consistency. And I don't think he's done that after that one good season that he has. So,
but I got more faith in Dak than I got in Jordan Love, and you only got.
Well, I don't fucking see
you. You only got this guy 2 spots high or below Dak. No, like, come on, man, come on now, get with it. Jordan Love overrated, fellas, overrated. Let's get in the program. It's overrated.
Right. Well,
next, by the way, I think this is the first top 10 pick other than yours, James, with Dak that we've seen so far. We're better going to 12. Brad Pretty. It ain't so pretty now.
On the money. My boy got a bag. We're going to see what he can do. He lost Debo. Still got Kittle. Still got Trent.
Probably going to lose Ayuk.
CMC's coming back. Don't nobody care about Ayuk. Fucking Jennings plays better than him. They got the pretty little white boy out there that got shot. So they're going to make a movie about him. They still got one of the greatest coaches in the game. So
is Ricky white?
I don't know.
He got mixed. He got like some
I
Spanish
thought he
Latino
was
in
Puerto
him.
Rican.
Yeah, I thought he was some Latino in him. Ricky
He got a
Pearsall.
little, he got a little melanin. You feel me?
I
It's
thought he
Ricky.
was Puerto
Somewhere in
Rican.
It's Ricky shoot me again Pearsall, right? Like, come on now.
there. So I mean, they'll be somewhere around in the middle of the pack. Brock Purdy's
I
I
mean,
doing
don't
they
what he
know.
got to
they
do.
have the easiest schedule. You would hope that he's gonna have a good year, but I still think he's not a top 10 guy. That's just me. Alex,
I think if
I think
CMC comes to life, his numbers will probably do a lot better, be a lot
hmm
better. But San Francisco's still one of
they got
those
no O
teams.
line.
Yeah, like the offense. I mean, the team itself, we still don't know. There's still, to me, it has a lot of question marks still, especially with weapons. I mean, yes, you got Kittle, you got CMC, but the wide receiver core is kind of iffy. But the one coach that could probably bring the best out of any receiver is Shanahan. So we shall see.
All right, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, to close out the outside top 10 guys, it hurts my heart a little bit. It's CJ Stroud.
Mm.
This is my first top 10 guy that we've seen so far. Alex's top 10, Jeff's top 10, Trey's top 10, but Jameson, average, middle of the pack.
He
Wow,
didn't play.
why?
He didn't play well.
Still got as many playoff wins as your boy.
Okay.
He's in an easy division.
Yeah, he is. I mean, I expect him to play well. I'm just like,
He
what
still
have
got
you
Nico
done for?
Collins.
My thing is, what have you done for me lately? And they finna run the ball. They got Nick Chubb too. So
He
his his
did
his
well in
air
the
life
postseason.
his air life ain't gonna be there like that no more. But I expect him to do better. I mean, this is the season where he should go crazy. He should be settled in very well. He should be leading the offense. He shouldn't be relying on the OCs or the head coach too much to make plays or audibles. So, and I'm not hating on him. I mean, I put him where he should be. But Marco, what have you done for me lately, Dak? Shut up, fanboy.
Y'all
So
talking about O lines, but how's Stroud any different? Hey, I just think Stroud is special. He can make plays. The O line was bad last year, and he still did some work. So, I mean,
You
I
know
don't
what's
know.
really concerning is that when teams did pressure him up the middle, like the Minnesota game, he did show like he was terrible. I mean, of course, any quarterback that gets pressure up the middle does play poorly, but um, it showed big time. But it's
no, but
so
I'm just
weird that
saying.
like
Hey,
Yeah,
but
I'm just
but
saying.
but
Compared
but
to his
but but he
first
fit.
season to his second season, he had a drop off. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying he's not going to be good anymore. I'm just saying he's had a drop off. He had a great, what I would consider, he had a great rookie season. He did excellent. I'm just saying it was a slight drop off, and he can bounce back. I know he can bounce back. They got weapons galore. They're gonna improve. The defenses got better. They're gonna be nice next
They
year.
got a new OC.
They ain't
so
got nothing to be scared of in that division. They're gonna win that division and end up
so. I
right
mean,
back in the playoffs. I just need him to show up like he did year one and just learn from his mistakes. I just
Well,
think
well,
he had a bad back end of a season last year.
I will say that you know how y'all were concerned about Minnesota went down the middle. Well, I feel like he did shake off those cobwebs when that Chargers game because you do have a Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack that were coming at him, and he was able to escape and make some plays with his legs, not just his arm. So, I mean, Milton says he didn't have a top 10 season last year. I know he did. That's what last year we rated him at 13, like overall, which is what Alex had him last year going into the season. But I do believe that he'll have a better year this time around. He won't have to worry about the three wide receiver ones. It's Nico
so it's
Collins and some guys from Washington. Go on,
so it's
Alex.
it's it's crazy because like I'm the one that said like a lot of people had him already in the top 10 after his first year, and I was the one that said, "Yeah, I got to take it easy. Like he's gonna have a slump, right?" And he did. He had a little bit of a slump, but I still thought that at the end of the year he wasn't in the top 10. But I think going into his year three, he's gonna. I think to me, he's gonna be a top 10
But
quarterback.
to be fair, like his slump wasn't really necessarily him,
No.
right? It was the
Oh no.
it was the O line that was atrocious. Laramie Tunsil getting a bunch of penalties. His number one guys kept getting hurt. Nico got hurt first, then Stefan, and then Tank, and so now it's just Nico this year. So I mean, he just didn't have good luck this sophomore year. So I'm hoping they have better. Chargers showed their secondary would fold against good teams. Doesn't help that your quarterback threw four interceptions either. Does not help. He played well, yes, but the pushback on Brock, Brock played better than Stroud. Last year? I didn't like Brock's play at all last year. So
Actually, wasn't Brock MVP worthy last year?
No, that was 2 years ago. You're thinking CJ's first year.
Mm-hmm.
No. Last year he was that team was bad. Brock would no. I don't agree that.
Oh
Brock,
yeah. Last year was bad. That's right.
No, I don't agree with it. But anyways, let's enter the top 10, and this is one of Alex's boys. It's not my boy, but it's Alex's boy. It is Justin Herbert. Had a solid year last year. I believe it was 23 touchdowns with 3 interceptions, if I'm correct, for the regular season, Alex.
I'm gonna stop hating on the real Sunshine.
Well, look at Trey. Don't look at me. Look at Trey. It wasn't me.
That's
at Trey.
Crazy. That's just because he's in a divisional foe. That's why.
No, because Trey has now listened to what I said and then taken it overboard. Because Trey said it last year. It's like, okay, Jose's right, Alex. Because this is what kind of paraphrasing. This is kind of what he said last year. Jose's kind of right, Alex. Like, he hasn't showed anything. How long are we going to give him to this? Like, I'm not saying he's 18. I'm just saying he's not top 10. But
that's crazy.
Trey took it a little farther than I thought. Marco went really high. Trey took it really low. We're once again talking about Marco and Trey parameters ratio again. Alex, any pushback, any questions, or any?
I mean, if people were already saying that he wasn't going to do good this year, he ends up having a pretty good year, and then they bring back like the playoff game. But like I said, there's only certain things that you could talk about, like a quarterback, and then you talk about a quarterback's playoff game, but then you don't talk about other quarterbacks that didn't even make the playoffs. And the pushback is that, well, he played bad for the playoffs. So I wonder what would the pushback be if he didn't make the playoffs? Would it have been better if he didn't even make the playoffs then, right?
Probably.
So, and that's crazy to even like.
Well, I don't think it's crazy because so because last year I had Joe.
He passed expectations.
Joe top 3, drop 4, right? And like with Justin, like he did pretty well. Like he wasn't throwing it as much as freaking like the last few years, right? With what's his name as a former coach and the old OCs and stuff like that. Like he managed better. But like, yeah, bro, like a 4 interception game is gonna set you back. Like it's like that. That's the sad truth. Like I mean, where did I have him last year? Hold on, let me see where I had him last year.
Man, that nigga ain't got nobody to throw the ball to, fam. Like,
no, everyone's talking about Lad McConkey like he's a top 5 wide receiver now. Like I don't hear that.
I never said that.
I'm not saying you did. But everyone else is like, oh my God, it's last season, baby. Like, what the
you ain't never heard me say no goofy shit like that. But back to square one.
9. I had him at 9 last year. But like with the postseason game, Alex, I had him at 9. So I probably would have had him closer to 5 without the postseason game.
I'm just saying,
I mean, that's kind of crazy.
For what he did with a new head coach.
4 interceptions.
What he did with a new head coach and no wide receivers, you gotta give this man his credit, bro.
And it's crazy because a lot of us said let's give him 3 years with Jim to turn the team around to actually have the team fit his mold, and the team is not even created yet for his style.
It's a running team, and I mean he played exceptional. Like I mean. Bro, and it's only gonna get better for them. So I'm not.
But again, 12 is not bad. 12 is not bad.
12 isn't bad. I mean, yeah,
That's not 18. It's not 18.
18 is a little crazy. I would like to know what the 18 quarterbacks or the number 17 quarterbacks ahead of them.
Let me see what 17 betray. Hold on. Oh yeah, 17's not even. Let's just say Trey 17 hasn't even been shown on screen yet.
Wow.
Oh shit. That's why we gotta do these with all of us on here, bro. Because people gotta.
I can't control these boys' schedules. Okay.
We're
also an hour late going into this thing. So
to tell you the truth, when I made this list, I was probably high.
I don't know, Alex. I feel like you're always high.
I made this shit in the middle of the night. I think I sent this shit to Jose at like 3 a.m.
Wilton says 18 is crazy. Cody says perfect timing. Top 10, let's go. Personally, think he will take a huge leap this year. Agreed with Marco for this year. My God. No one agrees with Marco. Really has had 2, which is bad, but the other 2 wasn't on him. Talking about the interceptions? Okay.
Yeah.
Cody, you're a little late on your guy. He's already
I do think LAC takes a step back as a team. Yeah, Cody, if you're still here, I'm just gonna go back one. I'm sorry. It wasn't me. It was James.
It wasn't me either, Cody.
It was the black guy on the team. Oh shit. All right, let's go to 9, boys. He is Baker Mayfield. Oh,
dude,
man.
Marco hates
he hates Baker.
He hates Baker.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I really want to put Baker at 10. I ain't gonna hold you. I flipped that spot so many times, like between him and Herbert. Like that's crazy.
But look who believes. Look who believes it in this year. Look who sees the vision. His eye.
I don't know why.
Why not?
I mean,
why not? What weapons does he not have this year that he can't use? And how was last year? Like when he had no weapons, when Chris Godwin went down and Mike Evans missed like 3 or 4 games. How did he do last year? Oh, that's right. He was top 3 in yards.
He balled. Like what you mean? I'm not saying he's not gonna ball.
I'm just saying, like this is a top 5 like weapons that he has. He can make it. He can run it. He can do things. I believe in Baker.
Okay, you get a jersey. Shit.
I already have a Buccaneers jersey, but that's Brady.
No, respectfully, he is like Baker is. If he was black, he'd be that nigga. Baker is. I like his aura, bro. He's like that's my kind of quarterback. I'd take him over that.
He lost his black card when he kept doing those progressive commercials.
Nah, he's cool, but no, respectfully though, Baker is him, dog. Like what he did when he got there after rejuvenating his career for himself, like not only just for himself, but like just for like his psyche in football. Like I like what he's doing. I really do, and I like how they kind of like they schemed around him. He got weapons.
We as a collective gave him top 7 last year with weapons that were hurt. This year they added they drafted a solid young man.
Did they get Tez and Ibuka?
Ibuka, yeah. Why? No one cares about Tez. Stop talking about Tez. He was Tez not like a 6th or 7th round pick? What are we talking about?
I'm just saying, didn't they get another receiver? Because I know they got McMillan already.
Well, they got 4.
McMillan, Palmer. You got
Evans, Godwin, and Ibuka and McMillan. And you got Bucky Irvin, and you got
White,
Kate Auden, like studs your tight end. Like you're good. Like they're solid. That's what I'm saying. Solid. Like his like he should be a solid quarterback this year.
Yeah, factual statement.
All right, that was me being respectful. I don't know, Marco. Why don't you tell the people what you told about the Pat McAfee show? I like his mentality, but that's about it. The screen game that Coach Liam Cohen brought helped Baker big time. It'll be interesting to see how this year goes. Cody says Stroud over Herbert. And he says Stroud over Baker. Well, Coda, we already had discussion on the people's debate, so you already knew I had him top 5. And Baker just got to get the fumble problem fixed as well. Well,
he think he Debo sometimes. That's I live with that though. When you're trying to win, I live with that.
yeah, I mean, I'm okay as long as you're trying to win, as long as you're constantly screwing up. Like Cleveland Baker was bad, Carolina Baker was bad, but Tampa Bay Baker, I like. All right, we're going to 8, boys. We're going to 8. Matthew Stafford. Look at where Trey has him.
Alex, I ain't gonna hold you, Alex. I was thinking about putting them up there too. Top 5.
I don't hate Alex's position in EF4.
I don't.
But Trey, what's wrong with you?
Been listening to those reels,
bro. He's
oh my
Trey.
God,
What are we watching, brother? I just want to know.
I'm telling you, that's
No,
You know what Trey's answer gonna be? He's not on here. I'm just gonna improv and say, when I made this list, I was probably high.
Bro, that's why all of us.
There was a couple of plays from beating Philadelphia.
They almost beat Philly.
That's what man. Listen,
he didn't have a healthy wide receiver team last year. Like that.
Bro, come on, man. That boy did that with Puka Nacua and
no-legged Cooper Kupp.
Golly. If not, I think it was I think it was a PI that they didn't call on that Cooper Kupp play that would have changed the whole game.
No, back-to-back years, there's Puka non-call PI plays, and I'm just like,
that's crazy, bro.
Why? Because he's Polynesian? What are we doing here? At least he can play the cold. Freaking Tua can, but Puka can.
Oh man, bro.
I mean, he's top 10, so that's pretty good for everybody.
Well, I'm glad most of us got this right, Trey. You need to be drug tested. All right, number 7. Ew. And I'm saying that respectfully because James, Jeff, and Trey, I think y'all are thinking of the past accomplishments, and I'm thinking OC is probably going to hurt this a lot more than what it really is going to be. I think the team's going to regress, and so is he.
Okay,
I don't know.
I look at it 2 ways, right? This is the way I look at it. I see what you see. They lost their OC. They lost some other offensive coaches.
They lost their center and their right guard.
Yeah, they did lose Frank Ragnow. But this is what I think, though. I think they are still highly powered. They are gonna still be able to be explosive. It's a matter of how drastically will the offensive scheme change from what they've been doing. So if they get away from how they were moving the ball, the quickness, the trickery, and all of that stuff,
they don't have Ben Johnson. They are.
Yeah. So I'm just saying we don't know that the season ain't started. We don't know nothing. So until they unmask it, I still think he's an elite game manager.
I think you could have flipped Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff on your list.
Oh yeah, and I wouldn't be mad.
I think if you had done that, we'd see a lot better about this. Alex, I think me and you are in agreement, and Marco is too. Like this team is like it's not like early LA Rams bad, but I think we agreed that this is not going to be as good as past years.
Them niggas is loaded on both sides of the ball.
I think you're going to see more David Montgomery and Jeremy Gibbs in this season. A lot more than Brown. Than St. Brown.
They're highly powered, bro, on both sides of the ball. It's going to be scary. So I still think they're going to be top 5 team in the league.
Trey, if you're ever listening to this, 10 spots higher than Stafford? Brother.
Frank, you niggas, come on, man, go to 6. You too disrespectful.
No, man, his 17 and 18 are disrespectful. Matthew Stafford and Justin Herbert, that's disrespectful. All right, 6. We're going to 6.
Wowzer.
Missing the top 5. It's Jaden Daniels. And Alex is going to say it again. They're going to have a sophomore slump, and the rest of us are not going to listen. So I'm sorry, Alex. You might be right. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying. Look,
Hey,
my excuse, and I can't speak for everyone else. James will do himself. My reason he's a top 10 guy is because I see a lot of Lamar in him. And if we're talking about how Lamar was his second year MVP year, I think Jaden can compete for it. I'm just saying, that's it. That's it. I know that's probably what I said about CJ Stroud last year. Fuck it, I don't give a damn if I'm reaching high. I'm gonna go for it.
okay, one, I'm reaching high because he's playing in the NFC East.
Okay.
Two,
A lot of tough defenses.
I agree with the fact that you said he can have a Lamar-like season. I think he actually has a better arm than Lamar. I'll put that out there. Three, you add the addition of a running back wide receiver and Debo to go with Scary Terry. And I think the offense only gets better as Jaden Daniels goes. So with the fact that he has to play the Cowboys twice, the Eagles twice, and then the Giants twice, I think those will be games where he'll probably excel. So I just think I'm giving the kid his flowers.
All right, so that's why we're gonna be wrong. I know.
I think he's going to struggle against the Giants, to tell you the truth.
I think everyone's gonna struggle against the Giants. You see that fucking front line?
Yeah, them motherfuckers are scared. Yeah.
God damn. Better throw it out in 0.1 second. Abdul Carter, freaking Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau. Hell no.
That fucking team's
Sexy Dexy. Oh,
no. I forgot they got that dude, bro.
Oh my God. Throw it in 0.1 second.
I think Washington might. Well, I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if they missed the playoffs, to tell you the truth. And I think people are gonna be in the same boat where they were talking shit about CJ. It's gonna be the same thing they're gonna talk about Jaden. And you just got to give him some time. He met expectations way early. So
he went above and beyond.
Yeah. So like. Right now, people are expecting
playoff wins quick. Some people are still struggling.
I will honestly say this: I'm not expecting him to do that. I'm expecting him to get them back to the playoffs. Like, I wouldn't even be upset if they just got to the wild card. But I'm just saying, I just see the progression, like just like I see it in Drake May, the way I see it in Bo Nix, it is what I see in him. I think these guys can actually like sit in the pocket and pass the ball without having to be like, oh, we just scrambling for our lives. We're not trying to make the right read. We're not going through our progressions. I've seen a lot of plays where they actually did that. So I'm like, I just think the upside is there. Now, if they did make the playoffs, I wouldn't be mad at it because shit, one, the NFC East is never repeated. Like, it's never the same team.
And that's honestly, James, why I think like this team is a threat to actually win the NFC East this year.
Yeah.
Because I know Alex will probably be the same as right here what Milton says. Crazy take, but Dallas will have a better record than Washington both in the playoffs. I don't think Dallas can have a better record. Respectfully, like I know y'all like that team better than I do, but bro, Dan Quinn and this new freaking front office of Washington, they're taking care of this Washington team. They're protecting them. They got Laramie Tunsil. I mean, yes, he's still a risk factor as far as
high risk.
pre-play penalties and stuff like that. But other than that, when he is on game, he is a great left tackle. They got Debo, so they're getting weapons. Now they do have to take care of Terry McLaurin. He wants a new contract. Take care of him. It's not that hard to figure out. To take care of your boy, the top 10 wide receiver. I don't know, man. They could take the division this year. They could. I can see it. I can see it.
All
right. Let's go to the top 5.
Sickle.
It is Joe Shiesty. It is Joe Burrow. We have a few people that don't believe he'll be a top 5 quarterback this year, including the two of you. My God. I'm befuddled.
I'm gonna make this as short and sweet as possible. In America, I know y'all agree with me. Cincinnati ain't shit. The city of Cincinnati ain't shit. The organization ain't shit. The coaching staff ain't shit. The GM ain't shit. And the owners ain't shit. They don't take care of the team. It's Joe, Jamar, and Higgins, and fuck everybody else. So, apologies for y'all. We respectfully know that Joe Burrow is a great quarterback, but
you don't got to apologize for something we all agree and know.
No, I'm just
The,
saying that's
the
why.
Bengals fans know they want to sell the team.
So
They could have been at the Chicago Bengals, but they decided to stay. Now it's look, I get it. Y'all are maybe setting them back. You're like, they're not going to make the playoffs because this front office hates the team, hates its players, and all this stuff like that. This is still a guy who, if they have a playoff berth, he's the MVP. They don't have to have a playoff win because it's a regular season award. But if they had a playoff berth, he was the MVP. So I don't know. I mean, y'all cooked them out of the top 5, which means y'all have some people in there that I have some questions about that hasn't even been shown on screen yet. It must be postseason stuff that we're talking about. Why some people who have not been on here yet is why y'all have them above.
I mean, Joe's been in the middle of the pack in the postseason. I mean, he hasn't been the greatest in the postseason with other quarterbacks. He's been in the middle of the pack in the postseason. He hasn't done great.
No, so respectfully, whoever's above him, and I know who I put above him, they are there just because of that. Simply put, what they did, they deserve to be where they at.
No,
Joe Burrow is an elite quarterback, and he is where he should be at. Like, he's an elite quarterback. He's top 5, arguably top 3, depending on however you want to slice it. But and shit, it's not his fault that his organization sucks.
But what does I know we agree his organization sucks. No one's saying that.
Yeah,
but what does that have to do with what he's gonna do with the ball in his hands to Jamar Chase, to T. Higgins?
He can't do that if he ain't protected.
Well, he's been doing it, not being protected the first 5 years of his career.
How many turnovers did he have this year?
10.
Well, including fumbles or just interceptions?
You just asked interceptions. I don't know what the fumbles is. Let me look at it up. Goddamn.
Well, I mean, I said it before. Like, it was a couple years ago. I said Cincinnati has to make. You said Jose said.
Hi.
If Joe Burrow's the quarterback, Cincinnati has a chance to win the Super Bowl any year. And I remember saying, I'm like, this team has a short window. And then you guys are calling me crazy. Like, I'm not crazy. The contracts are going to come up where they're going to have to pay their guys, and they're going to have to.
No. But my biggest gripe with you had nothing to do with them how the team is going to be constructed. Because I get it, the team is going to be what it is. But you were saying Joe's going to take a dip, and I'm like, Joe has yet to take a dip.
Yeah, because you have to see him. You have to see him play without his guys. And whenever he did, the only time you always saw Joe without key players was in Ohio, and he didn't even get to play.
He lost 11 fumbles last year.
So I mean that's always been a gripe with Joe was the turnover issue with him, and it just sucks because he does play TJ, and TJ likes to strip the ball from him a lot.
I mean, to be fair, it's TJ.
Yeah.
To be fair, yeah. I mean, Lamar's had those issues. I mean,
yeah, Lamar has too. That's what I mean. Like the main gripe with Joe is just the turnovers and hanging onto the ball. And it just sucks. Half the time he has to play against TJ.
I'm just saying that regardless of like how the team construction is, no matter what, like when we are talking about tiers of players and there's an elite tier, there's only 4 guys. It's the Super Bowl, the 3-time Super Bowl champion. It's the 2-time MVP. It's the 1-time MVP. And it's the guy who's gotten the Bengals to 2 AFC championship games. And that's it. That's why like 5 and lower feels like disrespectful. But I get it. They haven't made the playoffs the last 2 years. So I'll give you the wash for that one. But I mean, otherwise it's like
what are we gonna start using the what have you done for me lately on him yet? Or
I mean, we can after this year. We can if you want to. Like if you go 3 straight years without the playoffs, then okay, we can have a conversation.
I mean,
but if he goes back out there and puts up another freaking 4,800, 5,000 yard season like he did last year, well then I'm like, what more can he do?
Yeah, but I think it's different arguments for different players because of their potential and where they rank at. So I see it as like Joe Burrow's top 4 quarterback, but I think one guy is deserving because you cannot say he did not assist in catapulting his team to winning the trophy. Although he did have one of the best players of all players
Well,
in
you
the
also have
league
Jared Goff
behind
above
him.
him, so I mean that's one. That's another name. I mean, but I get it. The last few years, Jared Goff's done well with this constructed Lions team. I don't think it's gonna be better this year. Like I think he's taking a step back, but that's me. Um,
I mean, his team did lose no more than 5 games in the last 2 seasons. It would
who
be kind of disrespectful to
Detroit?
not put him. Yeah,
Well, that was with Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn,
and then he not have like
and then we're projecting what they're gonna do this year. That's what I'm
all
saying.
right. You
That's what
think
I'm.
the all right? No, never
I
mind.
don't think the Lions are gonna win the division this year. I don't think they're gonna be as good as they were last year.
He had
And you think
19.
Cincinnati? You think Cincinnati's gonna win the division?
Well, they're in two different divisions. No, I think Baltimore. But I never had Cincinnati winning the division. Do I have Cincinnati second division? No, I can't even say that because fuck it, the team hates them.
So he had
Exactly.
19 turnovers.
No, if you're talking about the 10 interceptions, if that's right, then 11 to 21. We had 21 turnovers last year. That's what we're going with. Let me see.
How many fumbles did Baker have last year? Because I know his.
Oh, he had
yeah.
nine. He had 9 interceptions, so he had 20 total turnovers. Baker, let me see. Baker Mayfield.
Because that's been the main thing about those two quarterbacks is hanging on to the thing.
Baker had 16 last year. He led the league in
Yeah.
interceptions, and then as far as fumbles, there's 13 fumbles. Let me see how many he actually lost. Sometimes, for whatever reason, this doesn't say like fumble lost. It just says fumbles.
Put the ball on the ground.
Fumbles lost last year. He only lost 2 last year. So adding that 8, so he had less turnovers than Joe did.
Nice. Number 4.
Number 4. Hold on, wait. We got some questions here. I mean, we had some, I guess complaints. I don't know. Y'all have Jalen Hurts having a better quarterback year than Joe. Shut it down. Yep, I'm with Milton. Let's cut and edit and come back. Joe has played well in the playoffs.
No, he hasn't.
So Russ Wilson had when he made 2 Super Bowls was a better QB than Breeze, Rivers, and Big Ben. For wins, did y'all watch? So this is whose team is best. He didn't have 11 fumble losses. I'm confused by what I read then, Milton, because that's what I pulled up last year. Unless it was saying like his total career, he's had 11 fumble losses, and I'm like, okay, that's better. But let me see. Sorry, boys. I know we're trying to move on to the last ones. In the 2024 season, he fumbled the ball 11 times, and he lost 11 of those fumbles, according to NFL.com. No, wait. Yeah, no, that's right. He says he lost 11. All right, going to 4. If someone can find the correct set, sue me. Jalen Hurts is number 4. Marco with the high 2. High. So he wants that Super Bowl rematch, is what I'm guessing. He wants that trilogy. He wants Eagles, Chiefs. Y'all down with that?
Hell no.
No, he lost 5 last year. He lost 5 fumbles last year. Yeah, 11 sounded crazy. 5, sorry. All right. Oh, Jalen Hurts, 4. How do we feel, boys? How do we feel?
Top 5 quarterback.
How do you feel?
Yeah, how we feel?
That's why I put him here. How feel?
I don't think he's having a top 5 season. I mean, I think they're going to run it more with Saquon still.
Exactly. I think his game's going to be more efficient. And people are going to say, well, I already know the person that says it all the time. He doesn't have to throw the ball. He doesn't. I mean, he just has to be efficient. He has to be a team manager.
But that's what I'm saying, though. So, okay, so Saquon had one of the greatest seasons, or he could have had one of the greatest seasons, because he probably could have broke the record, but he chose not to.
He broke the record for the whole season, like postseason and regular season.
I'm thinking the way he was running, he could have really did more. but that's neither here nor there. We're not talking about that.
That's Lane Johnson's fault. We'll go on.
I'm talking about the fact that he was that efficient running the ball last year. So if you come into this season thinking they're going to do the same thing, if not probably better, I think that just opens up the play action game for Jalen Hurts to be see the ball downfield even more, like with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. And it's not a lot of people that can cover both of those guys. So, I mean, hate it if you want it, but shit, Super Bowl champs.
I mean, Super Bowl champs. You're right. Like he played well. Like I'm not gonna disagree with you. Like in the Super Bowl, it was him.
Like
because they focus on Saquon.
Does he have to throw for 300 plus yards every season to be an elite quarterback?
But we're projecting for what he's gonna do this season, James. We're not saying what he's done in history. We're saying what he's gonna do this season.
And I think he's gonna be a top 5 quarterback this season.
I mean, top 4. I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like that's where it is. Like you're saying. I'm
not basing it off the team. I'm basing it off the projection that I think the kid's gonna do. I think he's a good quarterback. He's not ass.
I don't think he's ass either. Like I have him at 6, but I'm saying like okay, like I said, I have an elite tier and it's my top 4. And so like what y'all are saying, not Alex, right? The rest of y'all and not Jeff, you, Marco, and Trey. You're saying he's gonna have an elite status year.
That's what I believe. If he doesn't have it, then hell, shit. Y'all think Dak is gonna be bottom of the barrel ass, but I see this thing.
Who's y'all? Who's y'all? Who's y'all? Jeff?
I'm just saying.
Jeff?
The people's debate.
Everyone but Joe.
Shit, like damn. Like, I can put a motherfucker in the top 10. I can put somebody in the top 5. It's opinionated. We're all guessing here.
I hate your opinions.
Well, shit, I hate your opinions. Goddamn.
I think like James is right though. The play action helps Jen a lot. Like he only has to read half the field. We have seen it where like the team goes away from the run game like 2 years ago and they put the ball in his hand a lot more, and he did struggle. We're not gonna lie, he struggled. And then this year they held it back. They gave the ball to Saquon. If I hope they keep the same game plan, is just let him work within the offense and not put too much on Jalen's plate. He still could be a top 5 quarterback with just, I mean, not going to be fancy numbers like 300 yards or anything like that, but the interceptions are going to be down. The touchdowns to interception ratio is going to be good. And I think that would make him a top 5 quarterback. But a lot of people don't think he is because he doesn't throw the ball a lot.
Hurts has never had a top 5 QB season in his dreams. Why will he have one, especially while still playing with Saquon? And then, yes, he does, James. He don't get that spot without touching 4K yards and 30-plus passing touchdowns. I know he'll get those touch pushes, that's for sure. All right, let's go to number 2, boys. We already know who the top 3 are. The MVP, Mr. Hailee Steinfeld himself, Josh Allen. Do we have any questions here, boys?
He never wants to put him in the top 2 or nothing. Why does he hate this man? He hates
it because the media, because he is ESPN Fox listener, and how they always glorify Josh Allen, and it's like he hasn't beaten Patty in the playoffs.
You talking about that one guy with the girl hair and a big ass nose? On what's his name?
No,
Nick Wright.
No, he's not Nick Wright. He's talking about the Josh Allen fanboys. He hates the Josh Allen fanboy media. Nick Wright is his KC homie.
Hey, I'm telling you, Patrick Mahomes can play like Josh. That motherfucker would be on something.
Bro, you know he hates Josh Allen. He put Jalen Hurts above Josh Allen.
That's crazy.
Even last year when he won the MVP and we did the postseason rankings, he still put Pat at 1 and Josh at 3.
Oh, dude, he didn't put Lamar in the top 3
this year. No,
yeah,
he didn't.
What a skanky whore.
These are racist.
He is.
James, how we feel? Good spot, of course. Right? Right?
He should have been 2.
Oh. We don't like the 3 spot for him?
Nah, I think he played. He played on the. I mean, respectfully, both him and Lamar played on the God level last
They're
year.
1A, 1B. You know, it's
Yeah,
like it's not.
I would have put Patty. I would have put Patty right there at 3. But I mean, it's just what he does
No,
with.
I'm not let you say that. I'm gonna let you, because you did not put him at 3.
I didn't put him at 3, but I'm saying I would have. But I put him at number 1 because he is, to me, the ultimate like leader of QBs. Like he gets the job done with or without whatever on the field. He just makes it fucking happen. So, but I'm just saying, Josh Allen to me is shit. Dude's a dog. They're gonna be even better this year, I think. So hopefully this is one of those years. Because somebody got to go between these 3 guys. Somebody got to miss. Somebody got to take a step back.
Someone had to hit 3.
Somebody's gonna have to hit 3. So shit.
Milton wants to go back to the conversation we just had. I have Dak having a top 10 year, but Hurts having a better QB year than Joe. There is no argument for that. If you're a running back and you don't run a lot, you be top 5 RB? All right. And then Marco, still listening. Love you, Marco. I'm so glad you're still here. Mr. Choke.
I knew it.
But still number 3. Hey, his hate for Josh Allen isn't as bad as Jeff's hate for Dak Prescott. Let's be honest. This is still tame compared to fucking Jeff.
Yeah, but Marco doesn't like disrespect Josh where he has him at 32.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like
he still
like,
gives him credit.
Yeah,
he still gives him credit.
He's like, look, he's always gonna be below Pat. That's all he's saying. He's always gonna be below Pat. All right. That was my number 2 and a lot of people's number 2s and some people's 3s. Now our real number 2 is right here. This guy who's got 2 first place votes. I think he's going to be the MVP this year. Of course, I said that last year too, but whatever. Fuck me, right? Marco, he had him at 4. Like I said, that Jalen Hurts at number 2. Wild, Marco. James, Alex, y'all agreeing with Josh Allen being higher than Lamar? Jeff has him at 2 as well, and then me and Trey believe he's the best quarterback this year. This projected year. This year, not the best quarterback right now, just this year. How do we feel? We don't like it, James? We wanted Mr. Haley Steinfeld?
No, I'm just shit. It's opinionated. It's not a wrong answer. Like I don't know why we sit here fucking at each other's throat. Like fuck, I pick what the fuck I want. Y'all pick what the fuck y'all want. Like,
I'm not threatening you. I'm just doing this for fun.
It is. I'm saying it's just like it's crazy. It's like almost asinine to think somebody can't pick somebody for what you see versus what somebody else sees. Like hell. Milton Derek Carr was the quarterback, and he's absolutely atrocious. I like Dak Prescott. The rest of you motherfuckers think he's ass. Like, it's all opinionated.
Hey, what the fuck you mean, you people? The fuck you talking? 15, damn it, 15. I didn't do 32.
I'm just saying, but no. Still, like, Lamar,
if he wasn't good, I wouldn't hate him.
Lamar is great, bro. Like this is the flip of a coin every season. These guys consistently ball out, man, and they all lead their team. So,
brother, it's Lamar versus Josh in the MVP race, and then Patrick's like, well, I'm still winning Super Bowls.
Yeah. So to somebody take that man off his high horse, it is what
I was kind of drunk when I made this list. Should have put Lamar at 2. You were drunk at 2 p.m. when you sent me this list. What the fuck are you drinking in the daytime for? Goddamn.
The boy was on the river.
Well, clearly, right? Didn't invite me, motherfucker.
He survived.
Right? He didn't crash and burn. All right, and of course, it is King Mahomes, still number 1. Number 1 for Alex.
I'm
number
surprised
1
you didn't put those zebra stripes on this one.
You want me to put the refs at number 1 and then him at number 0? I'm not that guy. I would never. But me and Trey agreed that he'll be the 3rd best quarterback this year because we think Josh Allen and Lamar will still be competing for that MVP. So it's not crazy to say if you look at stats wise and all that stuff. And Patrick has not had a top 3 seasons in the last couple of years, but that team
Just
has been going.
win. Just win.
That team
You
is
No
winning.
think
matter.
you think that I mean Andy Reid's, we could all say now Andy Reid is the one that's driving that, what was making Patrick Mahomes great, right?
Andy Reid's also one cheeseburger away from letting that all shit go.
Yeah. You know, I really wish Trey was here because Trey probably would have said something about zero stripes or something.
He'd still have to explain to us why 17 and 18 are who they are.
Oh,
I
brother.
think.
Oh no, hold on. That's why Andy Reid won any Super Bowls before Pat. Stop it. Stop it. Are you degrading? Are you degrading Andy Reid?
Yeah.
No, he's like, I think they helped each other. They did. But it's like, let's not take away that. The reason why Andy Reid's gonna be in GOAT coach conversations is because a lot of the stuff he did before Pat arrived. Because that pre-Pat resume is nice, but the Pat resume got him into the GOAT coach conversation. But he held his own. You know, he has a better resume without Pat than Bill does without Tom. So there we go. How we feel, boys?
I mean, it's pretty good. I mean,
can you imagine if we had started on time? We'd ended an hour ago.
And Patrick Mahomes at 1 is not too crazy. I mean, I think it's just giving him the respect for what he did. I mean,
it's giving him his just due, man. The man's clearly won without a lot and put his team in a position.
I wouldn't say without a lot. I mean, his teams were pretty good.
What his teams were, but I'm saying if we're basing it off of what he's done with
he's saying
what
like
he's done lately.
He hasn't always had like that giant offensive weapons to be crazy. Like he's getting a lot of he's winning with a lot of no names.
Yeah, like I'm talking about as of late, like what he's done like the last 2 seasons, like he's really like stepped it up. Granted, you know what I mean, you do add the likes of Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice, but the absence of Rashee Rice and the inconsistency of guys like
Isaiah Pacheco's fall off after his injury, like, you know, and they still made the Super Bowl.
I think what Patrick Mahomes is going through right now is what Tom Brady experienced in the beginning of his career. You know what I mean? At the beginning of Tom Brady's career, at the beginning of Tom Brady's career, he was getting more help as far as like the offense, you know. I mean, as far as defensive wise, was more of like the DNA of the Patriots. And as a Patrick Mahomes, as of late, the defense is now more of the DNA. And then later on in Tom Brady's career, Tom was fucking like an animal. Like he had the team on his back. And early in Patrick Mahomes' career, it was Tom. It was Patrick Mahomes. Like he was flinging the ball like crazy. You know what I mean? Like now Patrick doesn't really have to do that for the team to win. And Tom Brady didn't have to do that at the beginning of his career for the team to win. You know what I mean? It's kind of like flip-flop.
I want to see how Patrick does now that he cut his hair. Like maybe now he gets his true superpowers back because he no longer has to grow all that shit that he had before. So let's see. Marco, you're gonna take this the wrong way. I hope you don't. I do think they're gonna take a step back this year, but it's like the same step back like they did when they lost to the Bengals in the AFC Championship game. I don't think they'll make the Super Bowl this year, but that's just like a year to recollect themselves and then they go back. You know what I mean? Kind of like how that was that 2022 year. Yeah.
They're starting to get that step like what the Patriots did. They're always going to be in the mix.
For sure. Yeah. Long as 1-5 and Reed is there, they always gonna have a fighting chance, bro. Yeah. And they collectively handle their business with their cap and all of that stuff well. So they got the pieces and the talent to maneuver. Plus they ain't got nobody to worry about in their division. So
James, you look studious. Alex, you look sleepy. I think this is more for the fellas. And I love fellas. I host a show called The People's Debate, as you know. I enjoy debating. Apologies if I overstepped. Milton never apologized. First of all, we're also an hour late into this, so some of these guys are cranky and sleepy and they want to go to bed. So that's all this is.
I'm just high.
What are you not high? I met you high. You wake up high. Like
Milton, it's all love. It's all love, bro.
We literally started an hour late, so like like we're tired.
It's not even that. It's just I agree with the opinions, man. We all have opinions. Like we put people in places and we choose and we pick our teams. We all fanboys of somebody. We like people and we pick and choose. Shit. Some of us make mistakes, some of us don't, and then some of us are just accurately good at what they do. So
and his name is not Jeff.
Yeah, definitely not Jeff.
Marco McGregor says, I want to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. Thank you. Thank you for that Conor McGregor quote. UFC 317 was awesome for anyone who watched it this past Saturday. It was awesome. Great MMA fights. Basketball season's over. Obviously, free agency gone crazy. We're not going to talk about it because it's 11 p.m. And some of these boys want to get on to sleep and all that good stuff. Me, I'll be staying up. I'll be gaming. So, fellas, y'all got any final words before we go close out?
Yeah, don't tear your ACL, your meniscus, or your MCL.
Yeah, because Alex did all that. This is the professor, Alex Cruz. No ACLs, MCLs, LCLs, PCLs, DCLs, and all the good cells.
I'm about to get surgery in a couple of weeks. So.
I thought you were just having a baby.
Hey, congratulations, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
That's not for a few months. You still got time.
Hey, that shit gonna go by quick.
Alex has yet to still tell me who's gonna cover for him during the fantasy football. The games, the show.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back in 2 weeks. He went into the Air Force.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in the Air Force. He's gone.
That's what's up, boy. Shout out to Steezy. That's what's up.
R.A.P. Steezy.
Oh my god.
He was. Hey, dude. Look, I know he was shitting bricks the first week he was in because that's the first thing.
Oh,
the first week he was there is whenever Trump fucking bombed Iran, and like, dude, I knew he was shitting bricks when he was in there.
Oh,
Alex, you are.
Hey, CZ, I'm glad all your secrets and your location, everything's being pointed out to Puro Pod right now.
Yeah, he's at the military base here in San Antonio.
Oh, I hope he's promoting Puro Pinche Sports to the military. So we are the military city after all. Marco says, "Good pod, boys. Excited to make it next week." Marco, until you show up on screen, I don't believe you. But I hope
I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna try to make it next week. That day, I'm gonna have surgery.
What the? You are not coming on the.
Yeah, no.
Boy, you'll be on. You'll be higher on drugs.
I'll be doped up that day.
What did I say was next week, boys? Was that RBs next week, or did I say wide receivers? What did I say?
I don't know. I think you texted, but I think it was wide receivers.
I'll text y'all again. Do we want to do just our wide receiver ones, or we want to do duos?
I do ones, bro.
I'll do ones.
Okay, ones. Okay, we'll do ones. Okay, all right, we got our conversation there. All right, sounds good, fellas. Well, next week wide receiver ones, and we'll have Marco back allegedly. Guys,
who's their wide receiver one for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Rice.
Yeah, so she's Rice though.
Holy fuck.
And he's still not suspended, so we'll see. All right, guys. I guess I'll give the exits out for everybody because everyone participated in this pod except they, half of them weren't here. So for Jeff D. Lujan, as in delusional, Trigger Trey Parker, as in Trigger, what the fuck are you doing with 17 and 18? For Marco Monreal, the meteorologist who will give you bad weather advice, the professor Alex Cruz, humble hater James, I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and we are out.
Later, fellas.